Hey yo, how's it going guys? It is Reforged Simplified here, and today I'm back with another Third Age Reforged pitch battle replay. This one will be coming out quite soon after I've recorded it, so maybe later today or Monday. I'm recording this on like mid-afternoon Sunday. It's like just gone 4. Yeah, so anyway, this is a 1v1 on a desert palm tree type map. I don't really know what the name of this is, but I do recognise this. I've played on this before. Anyway, let's get straight into the two army comps. So we have the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, played by Lord Vulcan. In the front line, he has some Dwarven miners, just some, light standard infantry, kind of like the cannon fodder unit of the Dwarves, if they do have one. But to be fair, these guys are pretty good for what you pay for them and that. Behind them, he's got some Sons of the Fallen, which, again, if you've played Reforged, you'll know that these guys are fantastic. Great spearmen, they can definitely hold their own. Anyway, in the second line, he's got some Warriors of Khazad-dûm. These are kind of like the baseline infantry unit for the Dwarves. They're not special, but compared to other units, compared to other standard infantry units, these guys can definitely win in an engagement. Next to them, he's got some 4th Legion Shield Guard, so a shield and spear unit. I don't really have an opinion on these guys. I've really only used them like once or twice. I don't really have much to say. He's got another unit of them next to him. If we scroll across the end, he's got another unit. And then on the left side, he's got some small Sons of the Fallen. And behind them, he's got some mercenary cavalry, which, for the Dwarves, the best they can do, so props to them. So in the third line, he's got some of the higher tier, better unit type things. He's got some Sentries of Khazad-dûm, which are pikes. Remember, they're prone to archer fire, so I wonder how he's going to use them here. He's got another unit of the Sentries of Khazad-dûm. Go all the way across, and he's got one more. So he's got 3 units of the Sentries of Khazad-dûm here. And in the very back line, this is where the high tier are. So he's got the Khazad-dûm Reclaimers, which are the axe throwers, I believe. Behind them, he's got the Mithril Guard, another really heavy infantry. Behind, next to them, he's got the Legion Bodyguard, yet again another heavy infantry. If I go over here, we'll go to the to Rudar, played by the Steward of Dale. His army comp starting from the left. They're moving this. It's gonna be hard. So the Cold Fell Maidens, which are pretty much just a mounted shield maiden unit, I guess. You can tell by kind of like the stereotypical fantasy Viking helmet horns, even though that's not true, but fantasy suggests it is. In this kind of front middle line type thing here, he's got some Dunmen Hunters, he's got some Rudar Swordsmen, which by the way are better than they look, so I want to see how they go toe to toe with the Dwarves. Bear in mind they've got an extra 20 men in the unit, so we'll be on the lookout for them. He's just got some more Rudar Swordsmen lining up across, some more Dunmen Hunters, and some more Rudar Swordsmen just going up across. On this right flank here, he's got some more Cold Fell Maidens. Behind this front row and in the second line, he's doing the same as the Dwarves, so he's got pikes, so he's got the Halenadine Pikemen. Don't know why I tried to put an accent on it. Halenadine Pikemen. They're just going all the way across. They are just going all the way across, some pikes. Behind them, he's got some Rudar Clansmen, which are more heavier tier infantry. They kind of got like Roman shield style things, but they're heavily armored, better helmets, better weapons. And they've also got spears, I believe. Is that a spear? Yes, a spear. So they've got spears. Next to them, he's got some Halenden Berserkers, classic big axes, fur cape coat type thing, whatever you want to call them. And he's got another unit of them there. And to the right of them, he's got another unit of the Rudar Clansmen there, heavier infantry. In the back, he's got some Witch Realm Enslavers, which look fucking awesome. Like, look at that. I've never seen these guys before, but they look insane. I would not want to mess with them, to be honest. Behind them, he has some Black Wolves, which I'm guessing are just a Berserker type unit. Look at them, big 200 axes. Spread out, small unit, yeah, probably. He's also got some Halenden Nobles and another unit of Black Ones. Let's put it straight on 1 speed. I want to see how Rudar is going to fare, or what they're going to be able to do with their cavalry, because first off, the Dwarves have a unit of cavalry, but I'm noticing, like, almost half of the Dwarven army is spears and or pikes, so it's going to be interesting here. Anyway, he's moving his cavalry around the flanks, keeping them static, though. It'll be prone to archer fire. I didn't see the Dwarves have any archers, not sure about you. They've got the Reclaimers, which are axe throwers, but yeah, so no real range units from the dwarves here, which is going to be interesting because right now it looks like the dwarves are taking a static position. So realistically, Rudar could just, you know, fire against them and the dwarves wouldn't have an answer for it, except for that one unit of cavalry. But you know, they're not exactly the greatest cavalry, and it's only one compared to what Rudar's. Is it 3 or 4 maybe? I don't know what's going on over there. All right. 3 guys just kind of chilling away from the line. That's cool. Probably a bit of a pathfinding bug there, but I'm sure they'll rejoin their friends. So here we go. Rudar is just making a heavy push here. I probably would have stopped by now. Where are the archers? Are they firing? Oh, they are firing, I believe. There you go. So the Dunmen Hunters, you can tell they're just a big unit. They're not very heavily armoured. They don't really have any big surprise melee weapons like some kind of crossbow and archer units do. Very standard. They're not expensive. They're not great, but you know, they'll get the job done. One thing I'm fearing though is, should Rudar have taken these guys, because against the dwarves, you know, these guys aren't AP. So I'm not sure if Rudar has anything to offer in the way of crossbows, but realistically, definitely not the greatest choice unless you're gonna aim for the pikes and only the pikes, but even then, you know. So we have the boys, the heavy infantry, all of them, plus the Reclaimer unit, moving, not sure what they're doing, going around to... Oh my god, the Sons of the Fallen. They've lost, what? They've about a quarter of their unit to these... Oh, the Coldfell Maidens, of course. What were they throwing? Javelins, was it? I'm not surprised, but here we go. The mercenary cavalry charging into the nobles, but also getting outflanked by the maidens. This is really not going to work out in the mercenary cavalry's favour. There you go, they're dropping like flies. Look, flies. Like 7, 8, 10 of them already dead. That's 20% of their unit just gone. And here we go, missing the initial clash. There you go. God, was that axes in the background? Okay, these berserkers are a missile unit as well. Where are they throwing? They throwing? Or are they moving? They look like they're moving. Yeah, they are. Okay. So now they're coming into melee. There we go. I want to see the impact here. Come on, in you come. There you go. Join the battle. Oh, look, these guys are in here. I can't remember what these are called. The Witch Realm Enslavers. Wow. How many have they lost? Was it a unit of 48 or 58? I can't remember. I think it was 48. So they've lost 1. I want to see at the end of the battle how much they've killed, though. Oh, that dwarf just taking a hit on the head with a big, what's that, poleaxe, a halberd kind of mix. I never know what these are called. Like, in Reforged, I see these type of weapons all the time. They're all mixes of, like, axes, spears, halberds, and poleaxes. And they just kind of merge them together and, you know, see what they get. And like, every replay I've watched or every video I've recorded, even on the other channel I had, just, you know, they're everywhere. They just litter this game. Not in a bad way, but I see them often, especially with the two-handed units and the heavily armoured units. You find that they're quite common. But look, see, this is kind of what I was talking about with the pikes. Look, you can tell they were just stood still here, and as crappy as the archers are, just, what's that got to be like? Do they 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 25, 30, maybe like 30, 40 guys dead there. That's what, like, that's probably a quarter of it. Well, a quarter, maybe a third of a unit. Look at this middle line is really underway here. I'm not sure how the dwarves are going to fare. Gaps are opening up and their lines are getting extremely thin here. I mean, there is support, but the pikes don't have their pikes down, and there's a gap. And as you can see, the Herundum pike... Okay, that's cool too. Just walk through and then put your spear. There we go. He's getting behind. Nope. Okay, that's cool too, you know. This dwarf's going to take a jab, though? No? Okay. Maybe I should stop spectating on one guy. No, we haven't really seen much from the back of here. The Herundum nobles have taken a few casualties, not going to lie. Here we go, though, but... Wait, is that mercenary cavalry I saw? Yeah, only 20 left. I assume they're distracting the Coldfell Maidens for the Sons of the Fallen, the high-tier spear unit, and there's no escaping for the cav now. Too late. Okay, so there we go. In we go. Wow. Oh my god, that was like 8 people on one guy, just got slaughtered. There we go. Now the Coldfell Maidens are definitely going to fit. Look at that. Nice long spears of the dwarves.
My lord.
There we go.
Half our force remains.
So only half our force remains from... That is from the dwarves' perspectives. There you go. So you can see the line is really thinning out here. I should speed up a little bit. Yeah, not much in the way of defense from Dwarves in this middle bit. They've got the Mithril Guard in there, which are going to kind of flank around, I guess. But look, the line is starting to split off. Kind of like, well... Here, there was a gap here, but then the Legion Bodyguard have moved in. And then there's a gap here, so now it's split into one smaller line as well. But there's a lot of Dwarves here. My god, 17, 80. There's maybe like, what, nearly 200 Dwarves here. Fighting against the Rudar Clansmen, though, probably one of the heavier units for Rudar that he's got in his army comp, other than the Enslavers. Here we go, what's going on here? So the Dunmen Hunters charging straight into the pikes. I wonder what's going to happen. There we go. The thing is, with the pikes, they're stood out in the open with nothing to reinforce directly behind them. So the archers can quite plainly just run through. I want to see how the pikes can fare here. They're kind of moving. There we go. So we've got some 4th Legion Shield Guard kind of coming into play. Only 2 though. Where's the rest of the units in battle? So this is one thing you have to get used to with Total War. The pathfinding's never really great, is it? It's a bit dodgy. There we go. So what are they doing? Well, they lost about, what, 40 guys? How much did the... Actually, I didn't check how much they were before. It was 79, wasn't it? I think. So hypothetically, they lost 5. But these Rudar... Wow, they're routed. One of the heavier units for Rudar in this comp, and they're routing. There we go. Mercenary Cavalry. Even though it's a routing unit, I mean, well, yeah, he could charge them because they're quite spaced out, so it's not going to make a massive difference. That guy's going to die on impact. Nope, alright, that's cool. Wow, oh my... That guy flung. There we go, so the Cavs now in against the Dunmen Hunters.
The enemy general
Oh!
dead.
Who's that? Hold up, that's the Rudar General, killed by the Reclaimers, right there. You can tell because they're kind of goldy. Is this them? It is them, so the Harandine Nobles unit had the General in. Got caught in prolonged melee. Especially against the Dwarves. That's not something you want to do with your Cav, because no matter the unit, I mean, Spear, Crossbow, Archer, you know, Spearman, you do not want to get in prolonged melee with the Dwarves. And not sure what happened there. Yeah, Harandine Noble, to be fair, they did kill 2 on impact, and that may not sound like a lot, but killing Sons of the Fallen is no easy challenge. So I assume that's what he did. It's just this guy left. Still not routed. I'm so surprised how he's not routing. General's dead and he's the last one in his unit. Behind enemy lines with no support. Okay, so the Dwarves have made quick work of this left flank. Oh no, what went up? Oh, just cavalry charge. There we go. So they charged into the Reclaimers, killing like a good 4 or 5 there. But now they're fully gone. So yeah, the Dwarves have completely closed off this line here. They defeated them, so now they're coming in from the left flank. What about this? No, this is Rudar. The Sons of the Fallen fighting the Blackwolves, though. It's pretty even numbers, to be honest, but then the Dunmen Hunters, not sure how they're going to make much of a difference. I don't think, because, you know, in this game, some of the Archer and Crossbow units are, like, better than some infantry units. So, for example, that trend is kind of with the Elves and the Dwarves mainly. And maybe one of the Gondor units, I think, has an extremely good melee attack for the range units. But just with Rudar, I just don't see it, especially with the Dunmen Hunters, so that they should have easy work made of them. Easy work at best. But hell, God, just look at all these pikes. Maybe those archers did prove themselves useful. Not much ammo, though. Okay. Battle's only been going on for like 10 minutes, they already charged them. Let's take a look what's going on there. Okay, so you've got some Clansmen and Berserkers. There's a good 200-300 men in there, but the Dwarves are absolutely hammering in with the Mithril Guard and the 4th Legion Shield Guard as well. Deadly combos, Spear and Shield unit and an Axe and Shield unit. Especially when they're aggressively pushing. And look, there's more. There's more wait, are they... And the Miners. Coming in from the bottom too. Sons of the Fallen here coming in from, like, the bottom as well. Nothing on this right side. Did the Dwarves have a spare unit? They do. They've got some pikes here and even some Miners. They could really go round, because when you fully encircle a unit, that kills them off quite quick. Let's just speed this up here. I'm not sure if the player's just gone AFK or something, or just left his units to fight, but it's not doing anything. Is the fight still going on over here? Sons of the Fallen down to 27. Well, the Hunters down to 77. 24. They're starting to lose, the Sons of the Fallen starting to lose some men from their own unit a little quicker. They're a little bit spaced out and they were surrounded, but now these guys are routing. What about the Berserkers only have 9 left. There you go, what's going on here? Is this dwarves? It is dwarves. So sentries, for some reason, on the other side of the battlefield. Interesting. What's going on over here? Just mercenary cavalry. Yeah, 2 units. Or was this just the one? I don't know, either way. God, I don't know why, I just like these type of kettle hat type things. Don't know why, just do. Yeah, but like I was saying, pretty standard cav unit, but they've proved their worth in this battle anyway. Definitely proved their worth. So Sons of the Fallen pretty much done with the Black Worlds here. The sentries, yeah, I mean, like, Ruda's just pretty much lost out here. The dwarves have got plenty of people left. There's a good, what, 400 dwarves here, maybe? Let's speed this up. At least 400. I wonder what's happening. Are there any units left? Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up, what's this? Is that hunters, did it say? Yeah, this is damage. So the battle's pretty much over. I mean, there's nothing really left on the field which can impose a threat to the dwarves. There we go. Wow, 700 men remaining. Jesus. Killed 1,700. Let's take a look. Alright, before I see this right now, I'm going to guess. I reckon the merchant cavalry killed over 100, and I reckon the Sons of the Fallen killed maybe 200. Find out. Wow, Sons of the Fallen not getting as much. What about the merchant cavalry? Mercenary cavalry, 103. So yeah, I was pretty much bang on with that, but Mithril Guard get 200 kills. Legion Bodyguard 122. I can't remember how much the Legion Bodyguard costs. Is it late hundreds? Maybe 7, 8, 900? Someone's going to have to find out for me or correct me on that. But yeah, look at this. And even the Sentries of Khazad-dûm, 174. And the Warriors, the mid-tier infantry, they cost what? Is it 600, I believe, give or take? 200 and about 45, 245 kills between them. Although they lost they lost one less than they killed. Wait, am I doing that math correctly? Who cares? But yeah, wow. I'm surprised the dwarves won with so many men left. But recently, if you look at the men deployed, bear in mind the dwarves are so much higher tier than the Rudar troops. I was not expecting it to be that close. Maybe the dwarves to deploy 1,000 at most. Really wasn't expecting that. Might have to find out how much money each side had. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys ever so much for watching. It's been Reforged Simplified. Like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever. Like I said, any constructive feedback is awesome. If there's any factions you want me to record a battle on, just do it. Any particular scenarios like sieges or certain like lore battle remakes, that type of thing. Yeah, like I say, it's been your boy Reforged Simplified. Thank you for watching and bye.